Perfect. Okay. So we're going to start the Scrum. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Scrum. We are joined today by ScreaM from Team Liquid. We'll start with some written questions.
All right.
First question is from VLRGG. Did you feel any different since this was your first game on stage?
Well, yes, I have to say it has a little difference because I think Cloud9 had a couple of games on stage, if not every game they played. So I think they had a little advantage on this one because on stage, you don't hear as much as you do at home. All these conditions, all the things around the stage. All the pressure, and for my brother, it was actually his first stage ever, I think. So, like honestly, like it was not easy, and I'm really glad it turned out to in our favor.
Thank you. We'll open up the floor for questions. If you have a question, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. First question from One Tap Valorant.
Hey man, first of all, congratulations on the victory. It was really well played. How
Thank you, man.
how much how much does the brother boost actually help you?
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Honestly, like it's great to be in this position in my career to be able to play with my brother. It feels great, man. It gives me some extra motivation, and I think to my brother as well, and to the whole team. So yeah, it's very very good for us.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you. Next question from The Click.
Um, we had Zeppa talk about the match a few minutes ago, and he felt that he really underperformed, and said that if he played better, then the match would have been much more close, and maybe C9 would even take um some rounds. And so, what do you think about the series? What were some of the aspects that you felt that Team Liquid bested C9 on that eventually led to the win?
I think we had two great defensive health on both maps. Like we got a few rounds on attack, exactly what we needed. We didn't need a lot of rounds, and on defense we closed it out. So I don't know if anyone underperformed in their team. At least I think Leaf like really performed well. So yeah, I think they played really well overall. Like I don't think anyone like played at their 100% on stage, etc. Like it's very tactically, and it's very mental game as well. Like we try to stay very strong mentally. They had a lot of clutches, they had a lot of crazy runs, like especially Leaf. But we really try to heads up, and focus on every next round all the time. So it was really really tired game, and I'm really glad we made it like 2-0 because the third map would have been really really tough mentally, man.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Hi, I was just wondering how it felt to get revenge against Vanity after Reykjavik.
Yeah, I think Vanity is an insane player, insane in-game leader, especially because like every team he joins, like the impact he has, like especially like the way they play, it's always really difficult to face against. So yeah, I'm really glad I won against him and against his team. It's good for us. It's good sign for us, and yeah, for us it was the most important game. Like we took this like a final game, and I think they could have won this, but it turned off in our favor, and I'm really happy about this. So yeah, GG's Vanity, man. It was a great game, man.
Thank you. Next question from The Click.
By beating Cloud9, you move on to the semifinals where Ascend awaits. And so, what are your thoughts on taking on Ascend? What do you think of their progress in this tournament, and how will Team Liquid fare against them?
I think we have a pretty good matchup against them, against Ascend. We won against them last time. It was in the home ground tournament, so we won 3-1 in the best of five. Yeah, they seem really good, honestly. Like they played really good today against Team Secret. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go. We're gonna prepare the game. We're gonna try to play our best, and I believe we're the better team, and we're gonna try to show that.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Ooh, one tap.
What's a team that surprised you the most throughout the tournament, performance wise, individually, or as a team as a whole?
I have to say extend. To be honest, I think they surprised everybody, like the way they play, and like they had some great games, man. Like honestly, like obviously they beat NV. NV is not on their top form right now because of the situation with Victor, but like honestly, we have to give that to extend. Like they have been surprising everybody, like for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Yeah, so as somebody who's played two NA representatives here, and everybody's talking about how this tournament's kind of the fall of NA, do you believe that North American teams have fallen off since the last time you were at an international event, or do you think everybody here at the tournament is just at a similar level?
I honestly think everybody could have won this, man. Like any NA team or any EMEA, like I think he just like they underperformed a little bit NA on this tournament, and this kind of stuff happens. And as I said, we can't really count Envy. Like they had a really weird situation, and yeah, Cloud9 played really well today. Yeah, like Envy, Cloud9, and then Sentinels. Like obviously they're the one who underperformed really badly. So. No, I don't think they're that far back from EMEA. I just think they had a bad tournament overall, like all of their teams, and yeah, maybe EMEA is slightly a bit better, but they didn't lose against EMEA teams. So like, yeah, man, like everyone is dangerous. You can't underestimate everybody.
Thank you. Next question from One Tap Valorant.
Bonecold from Ascent has stated in the press conference earlier today that he wants revenge on you and Liquid as a general from the last time you faced in Red Bull. What's your response to him?
Well, I truly understand that. We actually been talking a lot with Bonecold. He's a great guy, and yeah, it's gonna be a great matchup. I think especially on stage. Yeah, man, like I can't wait. It's gonna be very exciting. I can't wait to face them. Honestly, like it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Next question from Nerd Street Gamers.
Hi, ScreaM. So we have Gambit, X10 Crit, Fnatic, and Crew in the bottom half of that bracket. Who's the most dangerous team? Who would you not like to face in the final if you make it there?
I would not, and I would want to play Fnatic. I think like the story we have with Fnatic. They're good friends of us, and also like the whole year we've been facing them. It's been back and forth. Now that I have my brother, it would be nice to beat Fnatic. Like we beat them in the home ground tournament, but it's totally different here. They look stronger than they ever did. So it would be great to have a final against Fnatic, but at the same time, it's the lead, like the team that I wanna play the least as well because they seem so good. But we gotta be the best to be the best. So yeah, Fnatic Gambit. I think it's gonna be great matchups for the finals.
Thank you. Next question from Upcomer.
Hi, I was just wondering what's different between this game and the last two games you played, where it seems like you might have underperformed a little bit. Was it just the stage, or do you think you had, I guess, a different energy coming in this match?
Honestly, yeah, I had a pretty slow start into this tournament. That's why I decided to play Reina today because I wanted to focus on my aim and try to just like kill everybody. But yeah, other than that, when I played Jet, I had some bad moves and like it didn't feel that comfortable. But I still believe I can do I can do some great games. It just feels like Reina is made for me. So yeah, that's the biggest difference, and hopefully I'm gonna keep performing like this as well.
Thank you. Last question from One Tap Valorant.
Ooh.
Could you walk me through your experience of being in quarantine due to your brother contracting COVID? Was it difficult playing in such conditions? Obviously, it's way different than stage, and it's different. Could you walk me just through your experience and what you felt throughout those 2 weeks?
Yeah, honestly, it was really difficult, especially against Crew and Sentinels. When you share, when you win rounds, or even when you win the game, like you're not able to grab him and like to say GG. He was alone, and I think it was really tough for him as well, like personally. So I'm really happy we're out of this right now, and hopefully it's gonna keep like this, and we're gonna be able to play every game on stage. Yeah, man, like it feels awesome to be in this position again. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I hope so too, and thank you as well.
Thank you, man.
All right, that concludes our scrum for today. Thank you so much, ScreaM, for joining us, and thank you everyone in the room as well. Have a great day.
Thank you for your time, ScreaM.